Under the soft glow of the street lamp, a figure with worn jeans and a faded hoodie crouches by a weathered guitar case, strumming a heartfelt melody that echoes through the empty streets. This is Leo, a homeless musician with soulful eyes and a smile that still holds the joy of music. Although the corners of his mouth are worn from life's struggles, the notes dancing from his guitar tell stories of hope, love, and resilience. Every night, Leo performs in front of the same coffee shop, a bustling little place someone once told him about. Locals pass by. Some stop to listen. Many toss coins into his case, but no one knows his name. To them, he's just another street musician, a ghost in the city's background. Little do they realize, Leo's spirit shines brighter than the streetlights around him. One chilly evening, as Leo sings about lost dreams, a small crowd gathers. Among them is a young girl with big dreams, clutching her phone, recording. There's something about Leo's raw talent that captivates her. She nudges her friend, whispering about how he deserves to perform on the big stage. He just needs a break, she says, her eyes sparkling with ambition. Meanwhile, in a cozy music studio not far away, Ed Sheeran is wrapping up a long day of writing songs. After years of being in the spotlight, he often finds himself reflecting on what truly matters. He remembers his own struggles before fame and feels a calling to use his platform for good. That's when he sees the video of Leo that the girl posted. The sincerity in Leo's voice strikes a chord deep within Ed's heart. With a determined glint in his eye, Ed grabs his coat and leaves the studio. He feels an urgency, as if fate is pushing him toward Leo. As he approaches the coffee shop, the crowd is still there, and Leo's singing is powerful, telling a story of survival. Ed quietly steps into the group, his presence barely noticed at first. Suddenly, Leo halts mid-chorus as he spots Ed in the crowd. His eyes widen. "Is that?" He stammers, unable to comprehend the situation. With a friendly smile, Ed steps forward and says, "That's a beautiful song, mate. Can I join you?" The crowd gasps, but quickly bursts into applause. Leo hesitates for just a moment, and then nods, perhaps thinking it a dream. With that, Ed picks up a second guitar and begins to play. Their harmonies intertwine, creating a moment that feels magical, electric. The crowd is enchanted, not just by their voices, but by the fusion of two worlds, the famous and the forgotten. Leo's face beams with a mix of disbelief and joy as he loses himself in the music. After wrapping up an unforgettable duet, Ed turns to Leo and speaks from the heart. "You've got something special, you know. I can't let it go unnoticed." Leo stares at him, trying to process the words. "You really believe that?" he asks, his voice thick with emotion. "Absolutely," says Ed, "but it takes more than just talent. You deserve a real chance. What do you say to having a session with me, and I'll help you get your music out there?" Tears fill Leo's eyes as he realizes this isn't just a one-time surprise. It's an opportunity to change his life. I don't know how to thank you," he stutters, overwhelmed. "This means everything." Over the next few weeks, Leo finds himself in Ed's studio, creating melodies and lyrics, weaving his pain into songs of hope and courage. The world begins to hear his story through the music, and soon, opportunities arise. Gigs at local venues, sharing stages with known artists, and finally, a chance to perform to a larger audience. As the final performance approaches, Leo takes a moment backstage, surrounded by lights and energy. He glances around, soaking in the love and support from new friends and fans. He remembers his days on the streets, the lonely nights playing to empty corners, and knows he wouldn't give up any of it, because it brought him here, to this moment. With a deep breath, Leo steps on stage, his heart pounding but his spirit soaring. As he looks out into the crowd, he recalls that little girl with the phone and realizes he's living proof that dreams can flourish, even from the shadows. As he strums the first chord, the audience erupts in cheers, and Leo smiles, understanding that music isn't just a way to survive, it's a path toward connection and possibility. Sometimes, all it takes is a single person to believe in us, to see our potential beyond the struggles we face. And as Leo sings, under the bright lights, he embodies that truth. The power of music, the strength of community, and the beautiful chance to shine beyond the spotlight.